Hello, legendary legends. I hope you are well today, and if not, I hope this video might distract you a bit. Today's album review is on the Smashing Pumpkins album, Adore. Here I have a Pulse magazine from 1998, which was when Adore was released. And by this time, Pulse magazine was no longer selling. They were just giving them out for free outside of Tower Records in baskets every month. And so that was good for me because as a kid, I was able to collect a bunch of these, and thankfully, one or two of them survived. And I had also mentioned Pulse magazine in my Siamese Dream review because they were the really cool magazine who sent me that awesome Siamese Dream one from '93. Okay, so here's the cool picture. And I'm not going to read the whole article, but I do want to center a little bit on this part here. And the reason why is there's a few funny and very pretentious things, and they just get a little bit more and more pretentious. One of them, they talk about how Darcy was relaxing on a green couch nearby. And then it says, even though it's fairly well lit inside the studio, Iha's eyes hide behind a dark pair of shades, but his terse lips and lumbering pace betray his lack of interest. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't like a cool person thing. I'm pretty sure that James was just trying to hide the fact that he was high because, I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe he just did. Maybe he really did just look cool with glasses in the dark. I don't know. But anyways, the most pretentious part of this, though, is when Billy Corgan, it says, Corgan appears significantly more concerned, but not about the photos, which he barely glances at as they shuffle by. When his fluffy gray standard poodle saunters into the room, his mood perks a bit, but he's obviously still distracted. Like, of course he would have a gray standard poodle. I mean, could you pick a fancier, more pretentious dog? By the way, I do love poodles. I love all dogs. I love all animals. So, you know, but we have to admit that some of them are a little bit more like, some of them think they're better than us. You know what I mean? And poodles, they do. They think they're better than us. They think they're prettier. Okay. And then here, this is a really cool picture. Yeah. I love Darcy's dress. I had a shirt just like this too in the 90s. It wasn't a dress, it was a shirt, but it had those 3D butterflies and those little strappies, and it was all scrunched. It was so nice. Anyways, so right here, I thought this was kind of funny too. It says, the Smashing Pumpkins people know and love are dead. We don't pretend that the band that still exists is the same Pumpkins that took on the indie rock establishment and kicked people's asses. The band who did it their way and told everyone else to fuck off. Let's be clear here. It wasn't their way. It was Billy's way, or the highway. In fact, right before Adore, you know, when they were on the Melancholy tour, poor Jimmy was in the same room when Jonathan Melvoin passed away of an accidentally overdosing. And so that was incredibly traumatic for Jimmy, especially. And instead of being there for him, Billy just, he just kicked him out of the band. And let's be honest, it's not that, you know, people can't handle his, you know, oh, fuck you guys. It's not that. It's that there is no Smashing Pumpkins without Jimmy. There isn't. So anyways, the last thing here right at the end of this article, it was talking about Moonlighting. And what I really love about this is that it finally says something about Darcy. You see, so Scratchy Records, I don't know if anybody remembers that, but Darcy was in that with, they were like an indie thing, and she started with her ex-husband, and then they had one of the guys with Fountains of Wayne in there too, just basically helping like indie bands. It was really cool. The only thing here that I thought was really funny was right here. It says, before you could say, despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage, Scratchy Records was born. I thought that was funny and silly. Anyways, the last thing here though, look at the back. I know, isn't this sad? But anyways, it's so scrunched, I have to tape it. But this is really cool. Ringo Starr released this album here the same time as Adore, and I actually have on VHS, which I will try and do a video of at some point, but I actually have on VHS when they were on Regis and Kathy Lee. Pumpkins were there doing Adore, and Ringo was there doing his solo album. And so, you know, I was in school when it was going to be on, so I set my VHS record thing, like where, you know, you would put the VHS and then press record at a certain time, and then it would record it for you. And that's, so I have that on VHS. I have that show, and it was pretty cool. So anyways, next time we're going to talk about all the songs on Adore, and I have another really cool memorabilia to show with that. But for today, that was the kind of first summary of Adore, and I hope you all enjoyed seeing these fun pictures. Bye!